What up, though, and what it do, good people? This is your girl, Miss Renee, a.k.a. Mrs. Nonchalant.
She's so nonchalant.
She is, though. Open up. No,
I know, right? And to the left of me, who we got?
Poison.
Poison. She trying to find a good intro. This like her fifth one. She trying to find a good intro.
She trying to find her.
Poise, y'all. P. Miller, PM, P. Mills, Miller, whatever feel good rolling off of you lips.
Not related to the Master P's, but I mean, we wish we was. But
No, I don't wish nothing. I'm glad with my
I
family.
just said that because I thought she was gonna say that. I just said
7
that
Mile,
because
Better Mile.
she would have said that
you
years
know,
ago.
you know,
She would have
you
said
know.
that years ago. Okay. Not no more.
I don't know limit sauce.
Okay.
But look,
Okay, who we got?
find me on Instagram at wherepoise@__. Find me on Facebook,
Ooh.
Poise Miller.
Why you rhyming? Find me on Facebook.
Oh,
Hey,
I'm gonna be a rapper.
Come on.
Pick it up.
Now I wanna
Hey.
pass it to my brother.
King Najee.
Hey, King. Oh, hey. Get it
King
up.
Najee.
Yeah.
King Najee.
Yeah.
King Najee.
Yeah, man. Hey, yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. Life for the party, energy all day, positive vibes. King Najee in the building, man. Shout out to me.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Shout out to the show,
so
though.
it's this
Shout out to the production team, man. Dean back there,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Alex, man. They lovely. They
Hey.
my bros,
Yes, sir.
man. But y'all can find me, you already know, King Najee on all platforms.
Nutty, Mr.
regular Joe.
Mr. Make It Happen.
Hey.
Oh, my God.
Only fans, only nigga.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Mr. 123.
Mr. Stripper.
Give me something
Yeah,
else.
Mr. It's Easy to Be You.
Okay. Mr. Nasty.
Okay.
Give me
Nasty.
one more. Give me one more.
Mr. Pornhub.
Let's see this nigga wild. Boy, what's so wrong with
Mr.
this
Okay,
guy?
where do they find
Should've
you?
known
Where
he
do they
was gonna
find
say
you?
that.
Where do they
What's
find
wrong
you?
with
You
you?
can
What's
find-
wrong with you, bro?
Jeez.
You can find me at on Instagram _regular.joe.
Underscroll? I ain't know they had
Underscroll?
scrolls on there.
I've been working on my scroll.
One of those scroll.
One of those.
One of them lines.
Scroll how.
Yeah. And,
Well.
Facebook, regular Joe.
Well, again, welcome to Living Outside the Box. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
follow us on Instagram and
Facebook.
Facebook. And go
And-
subscribe to our YouTube channel, Living Outside the Box with the 3.
Please subscribe. We're trying to get all these hot views, man.
And
Come on.
cash cash up us $2 every day.
Whoa.
No,
Yeah.
we are taking lovely donations if you would
Yes.
like to, you know what I'm saying? If you're feeling generous, you're feeling,
It's
you
just
know.
$2. Imagine I'm homeless on the side of the road saying, I work for some food.
Go ahead and
you
pitch
know.
it, brother. Pitch it to
You
him.
know, and
man.
just send it $2,
Oh, okay.
Hey, $2 a day will
You
keep
never
the
know.
brokenness away.
We give
Maybe.
back.
Maybe. All right. Now, today's topic, King Najee. What we talking about today? What we talking
Today,
about?
we talking about the power of self.
Okay.
Self.
Self-knowledge. The power of self-knowledge we talking about today.
Because
Okay,
myself
let's
just
get it.
told myself, you don't need no help.
Oh,
You know
come
what I'm
on.
saying?
Hold on. She be having the fire, though. She be wilding. She be
I
on
want her to
point,
come
dog.
with her.
Ooh, say it again. Say it.
I want her to come with that brain, though. You got a perfect brain. Give me your words, Alicia, not the
Okay,
other
you
people's
right.
words.
You right.
Come on
You
with
right.
it.
You right.
She
you
gonna
right.
give us some word here. So we
I'ma
talking
give it
about
to
the
you.
power of self today, y'all, because we already
Sure.
know. We as in we of course we talking about our people, our melanin people, obviously. You know, so we talking about people as a whole, but we, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it boils down to us. You know what I'm saying, because as y'all know, 400 years. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
400 years. We haven't been knowing ourselves. You know what I'm saying. We've been putting on other cultures. You know what I'm saying. Mostly European, Caucasian. We've been putting on these cultures, so we ain't been coming out knowing who we are. So we following suit. We're following behind everything we've been doing since we come over to America. It's been someone else's agenda, someone else's way, someone else's living style, culture, everything. It's not been ours. So if you don't know yourself or you don't know your culture and you don't know yourself, how can you really operate in your full power? You can't, because you don't fully know who you are, where you really from.
I feel like you learn yourself every single day, though. We will never know
Right.
the full us, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it takes your whole life to get to know who you are because
does.
we're humans. We grow, we change, we want different, we want better. Hell, some people want worse. Some toxic people want worse, But you never fully get to know the full you because every day we're learning something new
No.
about ourselves all the time.
And we're
That is true.
changing.
Yeah.
And we're changing.
Yep.
Yes,
True.
and we're a constant evolving society, actually, because if you notice, change happens all the time, every day. We waking up 1 minute, we're going to school. The next minute, we got to sit at home in front of a computer. Or the next minute, you are babysitting for somebody and helping somebody out. The next minute, hey, they don't need you no more. They act like they don't know you no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that can go.
But when he say self, change for self don't happen every day. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
that's-
don't want that change. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Change
Some
for
people
self
are
needs
stuck.
to happen every
It
day.
does, but
It does.
some people are stuck.
Yeah.
And some people
Content.
they
They
are comfortable
content.
where they at
Mhm.
and they want to remain stuck. So change for some people, it doesn't happen every day.
But I want
That's
y'all to
true.
get the power of self-knowledge that I'm referring to is not just these changes of us every day, but what has been placed on us systematically and mentally. This is the change that. So I wrote some things down. So
Go ahead.
some things I wrote down and
Let's
I got,
go.
you know what I'm saying, for myself, and some things that I got from this book. And if you are listening, if you see this, you know what I'm saying, I would love everybody. I encourage everybody really to get this book and get all books on this author. His name is Dr. Naim Akbar. He's a melanin king. Great knowledge. I'm talking about this guy is awesome. Y'all will really love him. Y'all read one of his books. So one of the things that I wrote down is knowing ourselves is a fundamental aspect of assuming personal power and effectiveness.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that's what I was speaking about, knowing ourselves as far as to the root, like where our people, where
Mhm.
we coming from, and like I was speaking about when we just came on, where we've gotten all the things that we do, like the ways that a lot of these ways and things that we do is not our ways. That's what I'm referring to as self-knowledge. These are not our ways. They are, like I said,
Give me an example.
European and Caucasian ways. Like
me
prime
an
example, how people want the beauty side. So our African American women, I don't like to say that, our melanin women,
Melanin in
they
it.
was
Queens.
always accustomed to just looking at, you know what I'm saying, themselves naturally whenever they wake up or whenever they go out and, and they would love their hair, their natural hair.
Mhm.
They weren't concerned.
Yep.
Right.
They was not concerned about
Very true.
straight hair or
Right.
makeup and none of this
Yep.
stuff until the European Caucasians came along.
That's
Mhm.
very
And
true.
and if we are down, like we were in the slave mentality, and a lot of us are still there. That's
Mhm.
why we're following other people's systems. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
World means systems, governing systems. So when somebody say you following the world or you doing what they do, the world do, it mean them systems. So any different type of government, any country, that's their system. So we got in their system, the American Caucasian system. And of course, like any environment, once you
Mhm.
get into that environment, what happens?
you
You become a part of that
Yeah,
environment.
You adapt to it.
Exactly. You adapt. Adaptation. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Mhm.
what we did. Not, you know what I'm saying? We didn't want to do that, but that got placed on us. Slavery, the slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that knocked us from knowing ourselves. It's so much stuff that they kept from us, or that still keep it from us. That
Still.
Too much.
that's why we were knocked down. Like that's why we couldn't like be anything or really. All we knew was, okay, we savages. We this, because if you keep telling us this,
That's
that
what
we
they
are
taught us that, right?
then that's what we're gonna think of ourselves. You know what I mean?
I mean, at the end of the day, that's all true, but we got to break the traditional curses
True.
of these society,
Yes.
continuously putting it in our heads that we
Yes.
should be a certain type of way.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts with us, yes, but at the end of the day, who's going to actually break the cycle? Somebody got to do it. You
Mhm.
can't, I mean, I understand what you're saying, but we can't just keep preaching on it and keep saying it,
True.
but nobody wants to break the
True.
cycle.
We are the generation to break the curses for
Right.
sure.
I mean,
For
we
sure.
are, but when is it going to start? Like, at what point are we going to get to a point where we accept ourselves for who we are naturally, and live with that and
I
stop
put it-
trying to?
I feel like 400 years of it was going to probably
It's going to take us 400 more years to get.
twice or 3 times as much, because it's so much, like he said, environment. You got people that light skin versus dark skin. They still push that.
Colorism is a real thing.
You got the media that
Okay.
still push certain things that we don't recognize when even the memes.
All
East side
come
versus
on.
west side. East side versus west side. Light skin versus dark skin. Straight. Even the ads used to be like, yo, straight here, beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful. What was that? K&G or somebody that had the monkey on the shirt?
Oh
with
no,
the,
that was
was just-
H&M.
yeah.
H&M.
So it's just certain.
Just,
It's
Clowns.
just
just
certain stuff that.
disrespectful. That was just so
It's certain stuff
disrespectful.
that they do, and if we don't catch it, if we don't nip it
Mhm.
in the butt, it continues for a minute.
It's
But
subliminal.
we're still learning stuff that we should have been new.
Right. Or you said if we
Yeah.
don't catch it. Now, what if that's in us? Like right here, human beings develop on the basis of the information that they receive about themselves.
Mhm.
So if you can catch it, but you ain't catching it. Even if they've been displaying stuff on movies, TV shows, news, all that for all our lives. We ain't been catching it. You know what I'm saying? Because of
Mhm.
that, what I just said.
I
We,
mean,
on the basis of what we're being taught. If we've been
Mm.
taught,
Yeah,
just
we
like
brainwashed.
just like the white folk, if they bring up, which they have, they taught their kids. A lot of white kids are innocent because they've been taught bigotry. They've been taught these
Yeah.
things. So most of these people don't know. That's why they got to get it for themselves when they get a little older or whenever they come into with the inner self. They got to, okay, I know I've been taught these things just like us. It's been things that we've been taught that aren't right or that don't fit well with us.
The blue-eyed devil. Oh, my bad, I'm joking.
Excuse me.
But
For real though.
I mean, but we've been taught that, even though they
Yeah,
are not
yeah.
devils,
No, seriously.
but they've been taught the same thing.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend told me, shout out to C. He told me a long time ago because I had a friend that always had women,
Mhm.
and I was like, he always get women. What you talk about? He was like, bro, if you say he get women, they say he get women. They say this person, that person. What you think his goal gonna be all the
get
time?
women. Yeah.
To get
Mhm.
women. So it's cemented to him that he's supposed to get women. So that's his goal all the
Being
time.
taught.
Just like when somebody say, "Man, you get money out here. You get money out here." If you hear it enough, that's your goal because everybody expects that of you. And when you ain't tapped into yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you doing what everybody else expect of you instead of what
Right.
you expect of you.
Or you're doing what they're doing. You're copying and duplicating their ways. You know what I mean?
That's a heavy statement, actually. Even going back to childhood, we get brainwashed so young because we're either put in front of a TV or we're put in front of a school system that requires us to look at each other, and it's all systematically set up for alternative reasons. We have all ulterior motives. Everybody does. It's just it's
Oh.
Hit me.
I was about to say, should I dance? Is this my moment to like?
I mean,
I don't know.
even Black History Month. Think about it. It's the shortest month of the year.
Oh, see,
it's
you hit it
only-
right on the
but-
coffin.
but
I
you
just
got
hate
every
saying
ho-
Black History Month.
That's
to be
why
honest.
that's why on my post when
Every
I put
day is
I
Black
said
History.
I always celebrate Black History.
Black is a color. We don't even look. We even got to get the information on that. I even stop saying black because
Oh,
black
for
is a color.
sure.
We not even black.
Man.
It's not.
Brown
That's got
history.
put on us. Ain't even that. That's even a color. We are melanin. Like we need to get accustomed to saying melanin because if you look up black in the Negro, not the Negro dictionary,
The
Black
Negro
dictionary, they gonna say Black dictionary. But if you look that up, if you look it up in there, it's not. You gonna see black. We're calling ourselves black.
I mean, quiet as kept. We're all one race. We're all
We know
one
that.
human race.
Of course,
Mhm.
but they
Yeah,
don't.
we
See
wanna
it. They
get
don't see it that way.
Technical.
Yeah.
I mean, of course. Golly, it just got
Jane Elliott. You feel me?
Turn up.
One race.
Okay.
Turn up.
But we are one human race. If we look at ourselves as just one and stop looking at us as,
Individuals.
and right.
And I'm
Segregated.
glad you said that because that goes right to my next point. Another race or another, you know what I'm saying? Another culture. They seem like they are inferior. You know what I'm saying? To
Man.
the other.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that goes right to my next one. I say human beings. When I say human beings are not born with automatic knowledge of who they are, what they have been,
We
and
are
what
not.
they come and what they have become.
No.
And if we are taught we are inferior,
Mhm.
degraded, or
Mhm.
worthless, most of those so taught will become the outcasts of society,
Mm,
which you
and-
see
yeah.
every day.
Yeah. And I want to understand who said that white people was superior and we're inferior.
They did. They've been taught. Like I was
Yeah,
just speaking, they've been
been
taught
taught.
that.
Yeah, they've been taught
Like
a whole
all
lot
the-
of ways too.
They've been taught
But
that in this
I'm just
in
saying-
self
But
They even been
knowledge.
taught to marry without love. Do you
Yeah, they
notice a
been-
lot of them
mhm.
marry and don't love the person that they're
yeah,
married to?
it's a business.
Because it's just
the
that,
business and the
yeah.
They
tradition.
trying
It's
to
just
keep
their
their
tradition. They trying to
bloodline
keep it, yeah.
there because they think that that's. But I just thought about something too. Is we are the most copied culture,
We are.
Yeah.
Oh my
We are.
God.
Everything
Right.
We
we do
the
is copied.
shit.
and what's crazy is
And we
That's
don't,
why they
and
hate
we,
us the
They know
most.
that, but we don't know that though.
Right.
What's crazy is
Well,
some of the
us
things.
do.
Some of it, no, a lot
But
of us
most of us,
do.
it's
A
most
lot
of
of
us
us
that don't
do.
know that. That's why we ain't risen to power.
But
because
that's the
most of
thing,
us
though.
don't know.
Some of the stuff that they incorporated in their culture, they probably took from us. and
No,
we
they
No,
don't.
did.
probably they
They
And we
did.
don't- I'm just saying, I
They
don't.
did.
I can't put a point finger
We
on
can.
which what it is. I
Mhm.
can't right now.
Everything.
Jazz
Okay,
music.
You
you're
feel
right.
me? Everything. though.
I know,
Everything
we
is
can go.
us, dog.
Literally.
For real.
That's
Everybody,
I love that.
this is the voice of God. I have a question.
Okay.
What's the question?
So we seem to always say what the issues are. I want each one of you to say what's the solution.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jesus, for dropping that in Dean's head.
So
Okay.
I got one first. I'm gonna start with a solution. Is right here. What I'm doing right here. These type of self-knowledge books. Get these type of books that's going to tell you about your culture.
Learn.
but now
That's gonna be the first step.
I
That's
mean,
my
yeah.
that's my solution.
It's all about taking action, stepping up, and actually realizing your true beauty. Accept who you are, be good with who you are, and stop letting everybody else tell you who you should be.
But how do you
Mhm.
take
Yeah.
that action? What do you? How do?
No, I'm saying accept within
Oh,
yourself.
accept.
Accept
Okay,
yourself.
that's the action.
Mhm.
Accept first.
who
okay.
you are. Accept your
Accept.
inner
Yep.
everything about you.
I was gonna say that too, and literally start a trend because when you get to know who you are, people will start to see how you are, and they want to fall in line
Yeah.
with that. Just prime example at work. I have a pattern that I do at work. Like right now, I'm on a cleansing thing, and everybody knows that, so they all watch me.
Mhm.
And I know they watching me, but I try to play like I don't see them watching me. But I know they watching me, and I keep up my same pattern because it's like it's always one person that want to throw you off.
Mhm.
But I'm staying up with my same pattern, and I see them watching me. So what they do, they flock. Hey boys, what you eating today?
Mhm.
Hey, can
They
you
wanna
teach me how to
join.
cook? That's it, just
Mhm.
today. Can you teach me how to cook? I ain't the best cook. You know what I'm saying? I cook what I like, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think about? I just bought me a house. What you think about home decor? Boys, you really should go into home decor because you got some great ideas. I swear to God. It's a trend. So you
Mhm.
start your trend and people see it, they going to want to follow it because
Yep.
guess what? Dang, this person is true to themselves. This
Yeah.
person ain't fell off yet. This person is speaking and they sounding good with it. And they
Mhm.
looking good too. I kind of want to fall on that wagon too.
That's
Keep
what
it
she
a trend.
said.
Start a trend and keep it.
I like that.
What will be one of your solutions
Solution.
to self?
I just say
discovery. That's
like
really
everything. You just gotta motivate everybody around you. Find something each day to do that's gonna benefit the culture and my work. Like
Mm-hmm.
something positive. You see somebody doing wrong, even if they not your kid. I know we start walking away from people, but I teach people all the time. I told somebody how to back up a truck the other day just because he was meddling, and it's like I'm giving you pointers because I don't want you to fuck up.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, even though I don't know you, you're not in my way. You probably taking away from my time to get home, but let me go out my way right quick to show you what to
Mhm.
do. And it's just like we just got to be self-aware of positive everything. Like
Mhm.
it's hard to explain sometimes.
It's deep.
It's
It
definitely
it
hard to
gets deep.
explain because you.
Shit, speak to people. Be nice.
Yeah. Hello.
Be how about
My
that? That simple
God,
stuff.
spread
Be
love.
kind. Let people feel you even when they're walking past you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
At work, I walking it up on
That's
the
energy.
on the floor. I ain't never been on. I spoke to everybody. Some people didn't speak. That's fine. You know,
Mhm.
but this how I'm gonna make you speak to me though. How you doing, King? Look right up at me like.
I'm lost with
He
it.
said, no, literally. He said, "Why you call me a king?" And I said, "Why not call you a king?" And he said,
See?
"Dang."
Why
He
not?
said, "I like that." So guess what he do? Today he see me. I have my head down. How you doing, Queen? Start your trend.
How you
Start your
doing?
trend. They
That's
gonna
what
literally
you
just
do.
want to follow. And guess
Mhm.
what? You never know how people thinking, what people going through.
And you
Just a
don't,
simple
man.
hello or a simple, you look nice. Somebody told me the other day, you look very pretty. I ain't even know what I ain't see that coming. I thought I looked that good that day. You know what I'm saying? My hair one day, he's like, you look very pretty. I said, oh. I said, thank you. He was like, you ain't gotta be done all up. It's just your glow. I said,
Yes.
thank you. I appreciate that. Just be kind.
And I like the fact that people who want to actually uplift others.
Mhm.
I love that. I love to gas people up. I'm
Yeah,
that
that's
Oh my
kind
God,
of person.
Everybody
yes,
know that's
gas
me all
it.
day.
I will
Yeah.
gas you up. I'm like,
I
dog,
think
why
that's
you?
us in general, though.
It is. It might run through the
Mm.
bloodline.
I
But
don't
we
even call it gas though, because
Oh, yeah, well,
with
I was
me, I
about
don't
to
call
say
it gas.
that.
Like,
It
it's
just
just
is
so
what it
real.
is,
When
it
I'm talking
is.
about
No.
that person, like how Andre or whoever, it's real.
Gas is
right. It
toxic.
is.
Mm.
It is real
But
We
coming.
gonna say water. We gonna say water. 'Cause
Water,
you
you
water
what?
plants and they grow.
Come on.
So
I
we
love
just gonna
it.
say
I love
water,
it. I was
and we
just
gonna
finna
leave it.
say,
We ain't
water
gonna say
that
gas.
plant,
I
let
love
it
it.
grow
Gas is
itself.
toxic.
I
We
love
gonna
it.
say we water.
I'm
That's
with
what
the
we gonna
water,
say.
gas, and electricity. I'm with it all.
That, come on, y'all
And let
flavor,
them
flavor,
pay,
come
and
on.
let them pay their own bill.
Hello.
Let's get it.
I'm
Oh,
only.
y'all
know
triple
what I'm
threat.
I'm saying that because I guess I'm coming from a different perspective. When I was growing up, I wasn't always watered,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't always feel that way either.
Mm-hmm.
I would walk around. I know I'm not. Yes, I'm tall. Oh my God, always got to go to the back of the line. I know.
Mm.
Okay, I get it. And then my last name
Tall,
would be
gentle
Young.
giant.
So,
Right. So
well,
you really
I
at the
mean,
back.
She wasn't
No,
that
I'm really-
gentle
Yeah, I
back
know that's a
then.
lie.
but
Yeah,
see,
she wasn't
okay,
gentle.
see, and see,
I just
guess
wanted to
what?
make it
I
sound
was
good.
just about
Better now.
Yeah.
So much
That's a
better.
dang
Hello,
on lie.
let me tell you. Because back then, I'm telling you, I had a reason. People didn't understand, but I had
You had a
reasons
reason
You
for
had
being
really,
up.
yes, you did.
I literally
Mhm.
had to fight my way
Yep. Very
to
true.
love myself.
Very
Mm.
true.
Because there was points where I'm like, I'm not good enough. I'm
Mhm.
too dark. Okay, got to deal with that. Now I'm too tall. Got to deal with that.
Mhm.
And I felt like I was dealing with so many different obstacles, but I never got watered
Mm-hmm.
until I
Mhm.
started watering me.
Yep.
Or self-knowledge.
Because
You know what I'm
can't
saying? That's
nobody
water.
give you that feeling.
Mm.
No.
You gotta know it
You
and
gotta
give it to
know it.
yourself. Cause
Mhm.
look how long we fed it to you.
Mhm.
And remember, and I remember you telling us like, I know y'all say this all the time, but it's not registering.
Mhm.
And I used to be like, what? Really? I'm like, what
Nope.
I'm looking at is totally different than what you see.
Believe it or not.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That didn't work. And I couldn't
Mhm.
understand why that didn't work. But I understand it now.
Mhm.
You didn't fuel yourself.
Mhm.
When you fuel yourself, didn't you understand now?
Exactly.
You got it now.
Ooh.
And it
Y'all
makes
speaking of one
sense.
of my points.
But it makes sense now because now I'm looking at me and I'm like, I don't care what you think.
Mhm.
Why you think my
Because
name
I
is
know who I
Mrs.
am.
Nonchalant? Because I know who I am and I
Mhm.
love me today.
That's right.
That's what's
Okay?
up.
And there's nothing you can do or anybody else can do to break my high. Because
100.
I'm here.
And
You know
Alicia
what?
used to get all the niggas, man.
Well,
believe
then,
it or
you
not.
know,
All the niggas, man.
See,
Believe
Like,
it
how
or-
you
that-
ain't gonna believe
that
this and you
actually-
getting all these niggas?
that actually helped boost a lot of the courage in the
I'm like, damn, Alicia pass me one of them niggas over there.
quiet as kept.
Well, believe it
Well,
or not, I
you
wasn't
know.
always just sexy. I had to,
Here this nigga
I
go.
had to
nigga go
water
right
myself too. You know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? But see, mine came from, I don't know if y'all remember back in school where they put everybody's name. They put the girl's name on this side. They put the guy's name on this side. And then like you go and you grade everybody. I was like a C, D average back in middle school.
Oh, man.
Did that discourage you though?
Yes,
like, when
it
you
did, because
felt-
I knew I was finding the most.
Hey, but you knew
But you
it
know,
though.
when
That's the difference between what the hell that paper said.
As you got older,
Mhm.
though, my grades started going up, and I was like,
See all that
Back
nonsense.
then, they
That ain't
did
getting
wrong.
self. He ain't getting self. He getting all that bull, all that
See,
nonsense.
that was
see?
before. That was, but
That was
I was
before.
molded into that, and
Mhm.
I was a shy person too. I
Come
was
on
a
then.
very,
Come on then.
very shy. Like y'all see me, I'm still.
I
laid
was
back,
too.
but
I was too. When I was
very
fat and
shy
little, I
when
was too.
little.
I was.
Yeah, I was.
I think most
I'll
fat people when they
daydreamed and
little,
everything.
they shy. Some people break out of it younger, but
Mm-hmm.
At some point.
So what you think about yourself now, King?
What I think about
See that, King? You gonna get mad at her?
Huh?
No, you been past that.
No,
We
no,
talked
no.
about that.
Yeah, I definitely
I know.
passed that. I used to get mad at that word. It was like, oh my God, why she calling me king? Yo, I ain't no king. Leave me alone. I'm failing right
rook.
now.
I'm a
But
rook.
nah, I feel great about myself now. You can't tell me nothing. I mean, I've always been a confident person in a lot of different things I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
I'm not conceited, but I'm confident. I'm the best looking man in the world, but I know I ain't the best looking man in the world. But if you ask
You
me,
one of them.
if you ask me,
feel like you one of them.
no, if you ask me, I am. I don't give a who.
Right.
What? He ain't got nothing
Period.
on me.
I ain't
Flat
gonna say
out.
that. I'm just gonna say I'm the best looking nigga in the world to a lot of women.
I'ma
'Cause
just say
I'm
period.
gonna say I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna be like I'm a best looking nigga to a lot of women. I
But at
know
the
that.
end of the day,
just
I
like
know,
a women would say that vice
Right.
versa to some. You know what I'm saying?
I know I ain't everybody picked though. But,
Yeah.
Way to glow.
they lost.
Not grow. Way to glow.
They lost. You
You
know.
gotta recognize your
You
power.
glow, boy.
Yeah.
And that's what. Hey, that's for self knowledge when you recognize your power.
I like that.
Your
You glow,
power.
boy.
You glow,
Facts.
boy.
That's gonna be her slogan from now on. That's how you introduce yourself. From now on, that's what you do.
No,
What's
but
that
look,
next one, King?
So no, y'all actually was just speaking on it really beginning. So look, we begin to attribute power to illusionary processes such as the skin color, speech
Okay, yeah.
patterns, dress, material objects with similar superficialities. Without power, it is difficult to know that power is merely a byproduct of knowing who you are and working in self-interest.
Question: what do y'all feel about these women that are, let's just talk about the obvious, getting their self done, their bodies and stuff like that? I don't
Right
getting
there.
them enlarged or even getting them
Go
took
to
out.
each his
Well, I
own.
ain't even gonna say get them took out because ain't nobody really getting them took out
And
unless
that
know
you.
all,
some people
that all
do.
stems.
Yeah.
That all stems from
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah. So what is y'all take on those women? There are some
You want
women
me to
I
go?
heard say that they're not doing it for a man or for attention. I don't
I
see
don't
that.
believe that. I don't
but
believe that.
what do you guys think from a man's point of view when you see that in a woman?
I think people become what they are taught about themselves.
Hell, or what they see. Social media is big.
It's
Which is teaching you that what you're taught
Mhm.
about yourself, because
Mm.
what they say the image is in Hollywood. What does the self look in the world? right
image
now?
is power.
No, what is the
You
look?
talk about
that they-
slim,
what's the
long
look? Yeah.
hair,
Oh,
What's the
slim
look?
thick?
light,
Come on,
light
what's the look?
skinned.
And I was just about to say.
So they
that light-
teaching people that.
I don't know about
Uh,
that light skin. I don't know. They ain't really
put you
pondering
on-
on that
No,
like
no,
that.
they doing
No,
that for
That black
women.
is getting
yes,
hype.
they
I
are.
don't know.
What they doing
For
now?
women.
They
is
leveling that
more-
out.
They doing
Nowadays,
no,
yes.
they doing
Now.
more
It used to
exotic.
be the light
It
skin.
used to be.
It's
It
exotic.
is not like
Yeah,
that
it's
now.
exotic.
It's exotic.
It was before
Yeah.
2020. It was.
It's exotic. Yeah,
Now
it's
all
exotic.
that stuff out the
Mhm.
door. It's
But
That's
all
right.
the way
mixed
I
in there.
feel
Not
about
really, but
the way I feel about
ahead.
women doing that is everybody got to go through their trials. So if it takes you to do that to eventually know that you was great how you was, that's just what you had to go through. You're gonna go through your own road. I mean,
Mhm.
be natural, because that's the best thing. Like, I used to talk to women when they just look regular, and they used to be like,
Why you want to
I
talk?
like
Why
when he
you
said
wanna talk to
regular.
me?
I like when he said regular. It'd be funny.
Regular
Regular.
Joe.
they used to be like, why you talk to me? Is because I can see your beauty without you being done up like you think.
Mm.
You
That's
get
why
what
you
I'm
be getting
saying?
them, because you be talking like
Back
that.
in the day, you know what I'm saying? I used to.
How
get
they
them
tried to
like,
talk shit about Alicia Keys because she didn't want to wear her motherfucking makeup.
I was like,
I've been in the
whoa.
line, you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
I've been in the limelight all this
Fine.
time wearing makeup.
Where
Let me
did
show
that
you
come
how I look
from?
without. Yeah, because I
Whoa.
just
Yeah,
had to
they
think
did-
about
they
that.
did get
And
on her
Switch was
head.
not playing about her. He
They
was
did
not
get on
playing.
her
He was
head.
coming. He don't talk about my wife. My wife been the bomb, and they ain't said shit about her now. Look, she ain't got to put that makeup on. She been
She
beautiful.
ain't never
She
had to
will.
put
She
makeup
never
on.
had to.
But
It's a lot.
they
See,
made her think
and that's
that.
what we make our point at as black men. See, knowledge of self, bro.
Mhm.
Because women are doing that for men, not just for men though. But no
Mhm.
women in the world, you cannot say you're not doing that for no man. Yes, you're doing it for yourself too. We
Mhm.
know that, but
Yeah.
you're lying.
Mhm.
You're not saying that
You
you're
want
not.
a little attention.
I
That's
think-
just like us, nigga. I'm saying I'm not getting this body for no women. That's a
But-
lie. I'm
but-
getting it for myself, but I'm getting it to look good
'Cause I
When
want
women
some
go-
attention with my shit,
Ex-
too.
Period.
And
Right.
some,
Everybody like
I
but
did the
some
silhouette
things.
challenge for a reason.
Oh my god.
Holy
Some-
crap.
But some things is a self-hate situation. Have you ever thought about that?
Self-hate.
Some people don't really like themselves, and they don't want somebody that resembles too much of them.
But see, that go
And-
into what you was raised in your
I
environment.
I
Mhm.
know, but I'm
Mhm.
saying there. He's asking like, why would you go that route? Why are you
Yeah,
trying so
no,
hard
yeah.
to make a woman look like something that she's not? And then when she go home, she take all her makeup off. She's a totally different
Because
person.
it all speaks to this
Some
whole
people,
topic.
men, okay in it
What's been
though.
placed on you.
Honey, what you think about it? It's your body, baby. If you want to do it, I'm cool either
and
way.
I say that, if women
Really
ask me
believe
that,
that.
just
I'm
to
cool
ignore,
either
just to cut
Because
out
you don't
arguments.
even know how she finna look once she get
Right.
this done. It could be an
But-
absolute flop.
But guess what
I'm
though?
cool
And they
either way.
always say, don't you guys always say, if you want to know
With
what
your
a woman,
though.
hold
Not
on, wait.
just-
But
Some
don't
randoms.
don't a
I'm
lot of
cool either
men
way.
say you want to know what a woman gonna look like in the future? Look at her mama.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
That
always
ain't-
true.
No, that's
It's not
No, because my
they-
mama
they-
look better than me.
Cause you got, cause you
That
got,
ain't always
cause
true.
you got two sides to the family, so you gotta look at their whole family tree. Cause you got his mama side and his daddy side, so they gonna take from both sides. But to say it's your body, do what you want to do. Some people just forget the key things is
Looking or being
I
like
like
your
how-
parent, it ain't true.
yeah, I like you how you are, but it's
Mm.
still your body.
And you
I
still
like
gonna
you for
always
you.
feel the
I
way
don't
about
like you.
yourself.
I don't
Yeah.
like
'Cause
you
we all
for
got a
your
little
ass.
something
Or I don't like you
insecurities
for
about ourselves.
the makeup
Or
that you
the
throw on.
makeup,
Not it's
or
fine.
the
I
clothes. I
understand
like
that you
you
want to
for-
do that for
right.
yourself,
Yeah.
Right.
but it's like you. I would just want you to know you don't have to do that
I want you to be comfortable.
with me around me. But if you want to do that, go ahead.
Mhm.
But I just want you to know.
And then, but women get that moment when they start looking at the stuff you like on Instagram or on Facebook, like,
That's
oh,
just a
you
woman
liking
that's not.
her.
That's just a woman that's not busy enough. That's what that is.
You said a woman is not.
That's a woman that's not busy. That's
What you
I'm
mean?
telling you. That's what that is.
Yeah, 'cause I-
Write that down. What you mean?
She's
Exactly
paying
what I
attention
mean.
to social media
you're
too
on,
much.
your focus is not in the right areas.
Oh, you talking about
You-
women that watch women like that?
No,
they're
what
not
she
busy
just
enough?
said. That's women that's not busy enough. You on it. You watching what I'm watching. That means you're lurking all day. If you were a busy woman, you wouldn't have time for that. And I know busy women who didn't set this. They ain't got time. They don't know about him liking this and that and the other. They're too busy. Those type of women, they too wrapped up into that guy and not wrapped up in what
They-
what
they-
need to go
Shit,
on.
I don't know.
She
It's
too
busy
busy.
people.
That
That
is that
still-
you? Because when
No, it
people
ain't
say
me.
like, okay, because
She-
when
It's
y'all
not
do
me,
that,
but
like,
I'm different from other people. You know what I'm saying? But it
Oh, here's God, the voice of God.
If the guys are watching, then they are not busy enough too.
come on, King.
Come,
Cause y'all watch it all day, every day.
hello,
Say y'all.
hello.
no, but
hello.
but we was particularly talking about y'all
Yeah,
commenting
well,
on it.
Well, it's
The
a
nigga ain't gonna comment
difference.
on it like
Hold
that.
on,
Like,
look, I'm
the
about
women
to,
all day gonna
Shit.
about to
check
put
you
my
on it.
cape on. It's a difference between watching and just being aware.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
'Cause I
I
see
She
mean,
was
a
talking
lot.
about them talking about the likes, so they too busy.
Well,
talking
I just-
about
No,
that.
she didn't really say what you were saying because she didn't really go that far.
yeah, because I just use that as an example. I'm just saying, like, when you're looking at certain types of women that are polar opposite from the woman that you have,
Right.
that woman can become a little insecure just because you're over here liking a girl's picture who looks nothing like her or nothing resembling her.
That's true.
It's
And I
like-
and I
Up in
love
the
this.
same kind of women.
And I want
Right.
to take this. I love
Right.
this. I love that. I don't want to
Let
take
me
this.
tell you something, baby.
Go ahead.
Just
I'ma take
because
that
I
right at
eat
you. I love
steak
that.
don't mean I can't
I'ma
look
take
at
it. I'ma
some
take it.
chicken.
No,
But
I'ma
when you,
take
but
it.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Me being who I am because I know who I am. I know that my guy watch other women. I mean, it's natural. We all gonna. I watch
Right.
other guys. It's
Question,
natural. We gonna do that.
question,
But
why?
I never. You said why?
Why you think you watch? Or why do you think or no?
Well, first of all, it's gonna go past your screen. I mean, it's social media. You
Right,
gonna
that's
see it
one.
You're
anyway.
gonna see-
Right.
I mean,
And guess
that's
what?
fine.
You in public, you gonna see them. You gonna see them out in public. You gonna look.
That's
I'm
out of
look,
your control.
We human.
Unless you just follow,
Yeah, that's what I'm
unfollow every
saying.
girl.
But me being who I am, because I'm
Mhm.
secure within myself, that
Mhm.
does not bother me.
Mm,
It
You
doesn't.
shouldn't.
And guess what? I'm like, damn,
That's
that
another
is a
thing,
bad woman.
insecurity
Shit, she
when they
cold.
do
That's
that.
what
you know
I
I'm saying?
said.
But guess what? He don't make me feel nothing less than what I am.
He ain't
He still
supposed
make me
to.
feel like I'm the shit. So that don't bother
queen.
me. Now it gets to a point where you start making a woman feel a certain kind of way
Yeah,
That's what
because you
comments
watching
and
these
stuff
women.
like. That's what comments and
That's
stuff like
what's
that. It ain't. It's up. That's
You
when
know
you
what I'm
start typing and DM. That's what that likes shouldn't make nobody.
or
go like
when
that.
you start making comments to your
said-
woman.
what about?
But see, some of those
See,
people
look,
right
Little
there.
small comments.
That's why I wanted
when
to
you
get on
do
that.
that, that's when you're scared. So you're trying to make her feel like
But-
she is not great.
Okay.
And see-
you
I
gonna
got you
lose.
right there.
And I love and I love it because all is still it goes right back into self knowledge. Because if you have
Mhm.
knowledge of yourself, I'm talking about in your roots and everything, a lot of that stuff would be prevented. Now we do get around environments and people who certain ways. Okay, if you fat, you obese, you got your mama doing this and that and other. They not placing it on you. Yes, it's around you all day, but you have a decision that you must make. That you must make.
Must
To
make.
not be like her. She might be 300 pounds, eating every day, all day, or whatever her case may be, drug, whatever it may be. You do got a choice. Regardless, you in that house. We all done been in situations in houses and environments where we didn't do certain things.
Just say no.
we
to
didn't pick up on
drugs.
certain things.
Yep.
But we knew we couldn't. We knew like, man, I
It's
got
a
a
fact.
decision to make. Do I want to do? They doing it. Yeah, I could do it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Just like the woman thing. Like, I really want to touch on that because it's like, all right, us men, of course, just like women, you of course you looking at a body that you want to be yours. And I'm speaking for personal experience. Me being fat coming up, I'm like, of course, my thought is
Man,
I always want to have this body. I always want to be like this, have this type of body. Of course, I'm saying that when I'm young. Our generation, athletes and all right, I want to have this body. Of course, you're saying that's what all the women like. You like these women. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I know I'll be a step ahead with the body. That's a bonus to however I am, my personality and who I am. That's a bonus, that body.
Yep.
I already know that. And I already know I was
Agreed.
great. You know what I'm saying? My spirit, I've been like that since I was a kid. I'm like, I already said that since I was little. I've been saying it every year. I'm like, I got a beautiful spirit. I know that. I'm like, I want my body to line up with my spirit. That's just real. And when you get women or men looking on Instagram or any of these social medias, bro, you already know health is wealth. So you, even if they looking on there and like she just said, you might make a little comment or something. That comment might be over time. But you should check that. You should check yourself. Now, it's a way to do that, for sure, make that comment. It's a way to do it to not to upset you or make you feel no type of way.
Right.
For sure. But and it's a way to do it to push somebody to like be
Inspire.
healthy or work out or whatever. It's certain ways. And I try all type of ways. Like, do like this, put certain videos in a way, or watch certain things just to
If you think
see
she
if you
need to work out,
you
work out. Hey,
'cause
baby, let's go to the gym.
Yeah.
We about to get.
But see, most women don't want to do that. Oh, I'm fat, and they really get mad. So I've learned that I don't do that way. I be like, let me
not
put
me.
something
I don't
on.
be
See,
caring.
that's you gotta know. You gotta
Right,
know
tell
your
me,
partner, though.
like,
But that's why I
let's
said
go.
most
You
women,
gotta
most
know
women
your
like
Say it
that.
again.
You
You
do.
have
gotta
to
know
know.
You do.
your partner.
But that's most women will get mad off that if they fat. Most of them gonna get mad. Now, if you a confident
Well,
big woman,
No,
Some
no,
of them.
Because I'm fat.
I said
and
most. Y'all gotta
I
listen.
know,
Okay, I
most.
know, I know.
That's
Okay,
real.
most, yeah.
Women are like that. You
And you
wasn't
know-
like that. You never got a comment like that.
And
What?
you know what's
You never got in these comments. You never got in those comments.
What comment?
Like the
What we
like
just saying.
your weight on your
And-
weight.
and
Yeah,
maybe
but I
pushing
don't.
you to go weight.
Yeah,
so
but
how
it
did you
don't-
feel? The initial, your first one ever.
Yeah, it don't make me feel like, oh my God, you look like I'm not upset with him.
You ain't got your thought. I know you didn't
Oh
have
my
a thought
God, I
like,
know I need to get myself
damn, I need
together.
to-
That ain't.
damn,
Yeah.
I know you.
But it
Everybody had
ain't
that thought.
that one.
Damn, you.
Nope.
But you ain't had that thought.
Nope. Because I already know what I need to do for
See
myself.
that? So you
and
knew.
I know
you
me.
already
So
self-aware.
I'm already
Okay,
good.
self-aware. What about
and
you?
he knows that.
I'm
If he
been
knew
through
I
that,
was the type of
so.
person that would get mad at that, he wouldn't even do that shit.
But
We could laugh
Know
our
your-
shit
know your
off.
woman.
You see what I'm saying?
You gotta
That's why I
know your
said go
woman.
back to that. You
Because
gotta.
there's certain women that you can be like, damn, baby, you fat, and she be like, whatever. All right, let's go to the gym.
Like, I ain't
And
gonna
it's
lie.
cool.
Hey,
She know.
I ain't gonna
You know
lie.
what I'm
Look, the
saying?
other
And
day
then there's
I
certain
took.
women that you be like, babe, I don't think we should eat that much. And she be like, what you trying to say? You be like,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
try
look,
to be light
The
with
other
it.
day I
Like-
took. Look,
Two
the other
different
day I
times.
was getting ready to get in the tub where I took all my clothes off, and I knew he was watching me. I knew he was. And he might know Ray didn't know he funny as hell. So I took all my clothes. So as soon as you take all your clothes out, here come that shit flopping out. You know what I'm saying? Coming out your damn pants. The stomach was just like, blah. And I knew he was watching. So as soon as I turned around, I just saw him smiling. He started laughing, and I swear to God, I bust out laughing in tears because I knew he was laughing at my body, but I was cracking up too.
Mhm.
And I was like, he was like, damn. He was like, you can laugh at that. I was like, yeah, it doesn't bother me because I know I need to work on. He was like, I'm glad you know. He was like, but I still love that shit. I don't give a fuck.
But more importantly, you know who you are.
I know who
And
I
you
am,
know-
so that's why it doesn't bother me. You know
and
what
her
I'm saying?
You know the
partner
confidence.
accepts
Yeah.
her for who she
He
is
does.
now.
Yep, that's the
And
thing.
see, that's another thing too. You can have a partner that when we started out, we skinny, we small, we slender, and then we get older, we kind of, get a little bigger,
Yeah.
and your partner still loves you for who you are.
Mhm.
And sometimes women can get complacent in that
Most,
because because of the fact that the man accepts it.
Mhm.
They like,
But
girl,
see,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
you
I'm
just
well
gave, but you
comfortable.
just gave.
You will-
Yeah,
but
someone
listen,
will.
but
I'm
you know,
just saying.
right? But that's giving the women. That's an excuse to
It
find
is,
It
but
is. Yeah, that's true though. It's true, and that's an excuse, ladies. If you listen, that's an excuse to give yourself. Because he's comfortable, yeah, you comfortable with him
So
too.
let
Because
yourself
if he
go.
get out of weight,
Yeah.
if he go out of shape, whatever, yeah, you still gonna love him, but you're gonna make hella comments because women do that. You gonna make hella
Shit,
comments.
these big niggas don't get nothing. All these big niggas that got these bitches, they ain't making that many comments like
You said
that to they
big kings?
niggas.
No, the
It's
niggas
some
just don't
women that
care.
love
You said
big
kings?
ass
Listen,
niggas.
You said
listen. Money
kings?
take over everything.
Kings?
So,
So,
most
so
of
the
the big niggas
fact
got
that
money, they
men
don't care.
so the fact that big niggas don't care, why would a woman make that comment? She know he don't give a fuck. Why would she
Right.
even
She
comment?
still
She
gonna
don't
say,
even
guess
care
what?
either.
Because if she getting on her health tip and her journey and her
You think
life
Rick
getting
rough
better.
bitches saying anything about his
'Cause it's
fatness.
just
He
all
don't give
about
a
money.
damn,
It's
all
and
about
she
money
don't
with him.
either.
Yes.
They should give a damn,
But-
and no,
I
I'll check
think
those
they
people
are.
But
morals.
something enticed him to start losing weight because he ain't
Exactly,
as big as he.
exactly.
He
You know
not
what I'm
as
saying?
big as
He
he
falling
used to
out.
be.
Exactly, but so if you catch early on, you know what I'm saying. A lot of those people be blessed to make it there. All right, now you can start working on it, and you ain't out yet, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get on it early. I'm like, because you could prevent it early. I be making
You
those comments early because I'm like, if you're not on this early, what the hell would I'm gonna do with you 5-10 years down the line if you're not gonna do it now? That's what I
I'm
think.
gonna be taking care
I
of your
think
big ass,
further.
rolling you over.
I think further. I think further.
One,
And if you get mad
two.
now, I just know you're not gonna do this in the future. So I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna be like, okay, well, imagine 5 years.
Go ahead,
I'm
the
trying
Hoyer lift your big ass.
to. I ain't doing it. Listen,
They be like, "Ooh, shit."
especially if I'm a person that tried to prevent it, man.
I mean, you got to go with the hell. And what's crazy is like you know you say you was fat when you was little and you was
God.
I was slim and I wanted to gain weight for years. Like I'd be eating,
You ain't want to get fat. You want to gain some muscle.
but I just wanted to gain. I was so
You was
been-
skinny. You
been
was like
small.
Will. You wanted to gain some weight
Been
like
small,
Dave.
so it's
Yeah.
like
You know.
like you say, you small, like you big, so you looking at like, okay, you trying to get your body right for this. I'm small, so I'm looking like, man, these like
I'm
I want.
scrawny.
People think that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I want.
Yeah.
I already know I got a strong mentality. I got a
Right,
strong
strong will,
spirit, so I
yeah.
want my body to look.
Match your will and your spirit for sure. For
Facts.
sure. Facts. That's how I feel. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? And when I
So-
started to come into that, of course, confidence and all that stuff just dragged right on.
They
It
say
come-
they say I'm sexy
it's
now.
a byproduct. Listen,
That's
that
why you got
confidence
an
comes with it,
OnlyFans?
man. It's a byproduct of that, man.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
I know we coming up on
We
our
won't.
time, man. I know, ain't
Nah, we good,
we
man.
looking good?
What's that
Oh,
next
okay.
one?
We'll get the cue.
Okay, lovely then. I'm loving
What's the
it
next
for
one?
sure. Y'all really going actually. Y'all really doing good, man. Because all that goes right back into having the power of self-knowledge,
Self-knowledge.
which
I-
we need to get. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yes.
do want to touch on a topic too, concerning self-love and everything, is this colorism. I totally disagree that we're stepping away from that mindset of colorism because it's still very much so prevalent in today's society, and we're still making it seem like the light-skinned chicks was winning. Maybe not the men.
I don't get it. I mean,
I
I don't get
don't-
that.
It's not.
I don't
as
get.
not
Okay,
getting
but
that.
hold on, wait.
But I know
it's,
what you're saying.
It's not as strong, but it's still prevalent, and it's still heavily taught.
Was you feeling
To
some way
our-
about
I
that, though?
disagree.
Heck
me-
yeah,
let
I
me- let
always
me-
I
feel away
disagree.
because.
Let me
But see
get-
why?
Okay,
Hold
but
on. Why
hold on,
you
wait.
feel some way about
Well,
the heavy still right? Why you feel
Okay,
some way about
well, no, hold on, wait. The only reason why I feel away is because it degrades all the other shades and all the other women
Yeah, I
out
see that
there,
all the time, right.
and we see the suicide rate is not a joke.
It ain't.
Do you know people die? They kill themselves because of insecurities.
Mhm.
And what do those main insecurities come from? How we look. The
Mhm.
first thing you see when you see a female, you see what she looks like.
Men or women, you see what they look like.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's not as heavy. Okay, it's not as heavily drained into men. Cause I mean, look at. Can I say
Yeah, 'cause
it?
y'all could be
It's
Lil
vice
Wayne,
versa, bro.
Lil Wayne, it's dudes out here who
Money.
look.
Well, we can't use them because they got
I'm
money.
sorry.
They can
It's
get
money.
anybody.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
you
I
can't
mean, we
use
can
them.
go all
I'm about
day.
to drop
It's
a
It's
vice
bomb.
not-
versa.
okay. Well, okay, let me do away with them then. It's just dudes out here who don't. Man, they.
They ugly as hell and they still grabbing bitches though.
That's
They,
but see,
they
that's
are
they-
not.
and they
They
that's
think they
preference-
ugly.
That's probably their confidence, though.
Like
Or it's no. I feel like it's some self issues. You got some issue with you. You don't want nothing that looks too relatable to you.
Okay,
I think most
I'm agree
men
with you.
are.
Listen,
I think most men be happy with most men be happy with the way they look. I think where they insecurities come at is another man that's doing better than them,
Mm-hmm.
money wise. I don't think it gonna look because there's some ugly niggas that really love they self.
Well, they can't. They can't help
it.
but to feel like that because they push that on social networks in the media. They push that all day. So if most men, they can't help but to feel that way. I mean, we all don't feel like that, but most men can't because, like,
I mean,
well,
it's a
same
lot of
thing.
work
That's
on
an
a
agenda
man
that's
though.
getting pushed.
It's a lot of work on a
the
man though.
But then this is what people fail to realize too with society, with man is we might not have that same problem like that because to be a man is not to be handsome or is to be that
Mhm.
provider
Come on.
or that strength to take care of whatever.
You speaking.
And most women don't care how they look long as he makes them feel good.
Mhm.
So you could be the ugliest dude in the world. Okay, take
And down the-
Jay-Z
right.
and Beyonce.
You silly, bro.
No,
I'm
seriously,
just saying,
this is
Jay-Z
real.
might not be the finest person
But then
that
you,
you
and
think
he-
will get
that's what we said. We
Beyonce.
gonna
But we
use them,
said
but we gonna
money
use them
earlier,
because
though.
he
But
been in
it's
money
not-
and they both
but
been
they
in money
both
since
been
they
in
was
money.
kids. So that we
Yeah,
can't really.
that's
So
true.
you
But
can't
we
say
gonna
it's
order
just
it,
but
money.
people, though.
I wouldn't believe he ever thought he was ugly even before the money.
But
I
he
wouldn't
ain't gotta
believe
think he
that
ugly,
because
though.
his swag,
But
your
that's what
swag
I'm
make you.
saying,
It ain't
though.
even your
Right.
look.
So
That
so
is it
it's
with
not
men.
look with
Mhm.
man
Most
is
men.
really not looks, is providing, is being a man. It's
And
really
confidence
just
and
being
all that.
strong.
Women
and
take a
Mhm.
lot of that other stuff. I
Yeah.
do agree with Alicia because I've been meaning to speak on this before. The women, they don't really care, like you said. Once they get to know you, they get to talk to you, and you
Mhm.
can talk to the bad. Listen, like Hitch said, like Will Smith said on Hitch, any man, that's real. Like any man has a chance to sweep any woman off her feet. You
Mhm.
just gotta have the
That
right tools.
opportunity.
That was facts
Mhm.
because any man can have any woman bad, he be fat, whatever. It's about how you present yourself with the woman, like
Mhm.
your spirit, your energy with her. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you real, genuine, all of that we just said. And because us men, you know what I'm saying, we do focus on the looks. Of course, obviously, we want a beautiful woman. And
I mean, that's our
but
we're
a
attracted
lady,
to her.
a woman to settle for a man who not, you know what I'm saying, if he got this inner, because they more inner than us.
Mhm.
They take us for the inner
We
more
outer.
than we take. We
Sorry.
are.
Yes.
That's an, but
Sorry,
that's
they
and
have
that's
vaginas. We have
facts.
penises.
no, and that's in our
Penises
nature
is
though.
out,
And
vaginas is in. I'm just
I
saying.
wanted to say that because I want the people out there, everybody here to know that's in our nature, and to stop downing us for that, or you know what I'm saying, putting that against us. It's in our nature, and y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? That's not
It's
nothing
in
bad.
your nature what? To look at the outer appearance first? That's what you're getting on?
Yeah, that's nature. You can't really argue against that because that is nature. When you look, you want to look at somebody and be attracted to them until you for life. Or if you,
But we
especially
were
if you
just
dating
talking
that
about
person.
change. Y'all should transfer over to because what if we start looking at outer
No,
appearances?
we saying that's the initial.
That's the initial.
That's the initial.
I-
We know
matter of
they.
fact-
But
we
you
know
said
that.
don't get
Alright,
mad at that. When we
example,
was talking
I had a
about
girl-
change.
I said you
that
can't
shouldn't
really
be your
debate
first.
Quick story.
Why
story.
shouldn't it be
It
your
shouldn't
first?
still be like that.
Quick story. I had a
It
girl.
shouldn't still
I had
be
a
like
girl
that.
ask
Why
me why
not?
do I like her. I said because you're beautiful, you're intelligent, blase speak, blase speak. She was like, well, the other guy told me because I was intelligent. I was like, you stupid motherfucker. Sorry, but
Oh,
I met
my
you. When I met you,
damn.
I didn't know that you was intelligent. I met you. I seen that you were
I know, but
attractive.
see, we talked
So
about
when
that
you say
before.
I got
the
something for
initial,
you.
your
I got
initial
something for you.
view,
Yeah,
come on.
'cause you
If
know we gotta-
if
I got
That's the
something for
first
you.
thing you see is that. But what was we talking about last week? We was talking about energy. We was talking about going off
True,
your
but
energy.
energy not about to keep a person around if you don't like how they
Also,
look.
what is
if
it
you
look?
slow.
If you don't like how they look for like they're not about to keep you around. So prime example. Here I'm about to give y'all. I'm about to give you one.
Okay.
I'm about to give you one. Since
Hold
you're
on,
so
let me see
hot.
if I
I'm
can
about to
jump in
give
this
you
battle.
one, Miss Hot. And I used to do
got
I
this.
love-
dated
Hold
ugly
on, hold
motherfuckers,
on.
so you can't give me one. I dated them
I'm
and
about,
liked
I'm about to
them.
give you one. So I've been a person who called lines, whatever, you know what I'm saying, dating, calling lines, whatever, meet girls, whatever, that you don't see.
Mm-hmm.
You said what?
Yeah.
Date.
Call
Oh,
date
date
lines,
lines.
you
Over
know,
the lines.
live links, all that vibe lines. I don't know if you know about it. These lines you calling, it's lines that you calling, you hearing people's voice,
Mhm.
but you don't see them yet. Now y'all can
Right.
talk and get off of there and meet up if y'all choose to, if the vibe go right, whatever.
Mhm.
And
So
get
you
catfish.
meet, so
Like
It
that
might-
show. What was
it
that
might be,
show? The
but-
girl that married that white man.
That's why looks are important because if you get catfish, you
so
gonna talk
look,
to the
not
person.
even
See,
so not even
It's
just
certain
catfish. This
things
is
you
a whole.
gonna
This
do
is
and
a
you ain't
voice.
gonna do. I don't gotta get to know nobody off their voice.
No,
man.
I'm just saying,
I
but
ain't off
I'm
that.
saying I'm giving a scenario.
You
See,
feel me?
listen, no, you got to put yourself in their shoes and be real. If you was on here and I'd have met women and talked to them on the phone,
Mhm.
yeah, of course you got that good, nice sounding voice. So you thinking, oh man, then she sent a picture, nigga, I ain't responding back no more, and that's real. So you don't like how they look. You could have vibed with him. Don't say no. Be
That's
you.
so
Be
fucking
real.
cliche. Cause that
It
woman
is
go
real,
up
though.
and start looking good as fuck on you. You gonna be like,
That's
damn,
fine,
I
but
let
I
her go
want you
because
to
she
be
was
real about
fucked
your
up.
answer right then
But
and there.
Well,
I
but
want you to be real about the answer.
but if
Say straight.
okay, so if I'm being
me a
real
straight
about my
answer.
answer, I'm not going to do that. I don't do stuff like that. I don't.
I'm just saying that's fine.
But that's me. I'm not gonna get to know
was that-
somebody over
but
the
you can
line.
give
and
me
I
a
don't know how they look.
hypothetical.
I'm not doing
You
it.
can give me that. People, that's just like you where you work at. You talk to people online. If you weren't red, a nigga just, listen. Don't you talk on the phones?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't. I deal with
Okay,
paper.
you talk to the phones
But
before,
I have before.
and people try to holler at you, right?
No.
Oh, you ain't got a good enough voice then. Okay.
No, I really
listen,
don't. I sound like a Barry
listen.
White in the morning. Everyone knows that.
Well, guess what?
I
We-
got a deep
Wait
voice.
a
I
You
done
can
got
hear
that.
it
I
right
done
now.
listen.
We-
I
you
done
have
call
a great
professional.
voice.
I done call
Right now.
professional
You
places,
gotta
and
uplift those.
girls. I got one of them voices, and girls like, you know what I'm saying, and they didn't talk to me. I didn't call the doctor's office where I'm talking, and I ain't even want to holler. A girl she on for a little while, and she saying certain stuff while she asking me questions about stuff. I can feel the energy and I can sense, okay, she want me to talk. She like my voice. She like how I'm talking. She want me to kind of, and then I will put that out there. And I met girls like that. I met beautiful girls like that. But I've talked to other women that wasn't beautiful who had beautiful voices. You know what I'm saying? And they was, guess, looking for more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, all right.
But how would you so confident in yourself? How would you feel if you connected with somebody over the line? I'm talking about a strong, deep connection. And she saw you and was like, ugh. How would you feel? You.
How would I feel?
Yes. You're not going to take that good. And
Why I won't take that good? I'm confident in myself. Don't you
Yeah,
can't
you
tell
got-
me how I'm going to take that.
No, you confident within yourself. That's what
I
I'm
would
saying.
take that fine.
How would that make you feel?
I would just be shocked. I'd be like, wow, really?
Wouldn't that be fucked
I
up,
would be
though?
like, yeah, but I'm not gonna be upset. Like I wouldn't be, cause I know how I look, whatever.
But that was
I
my
know how I
point
am.
in saying it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get my. That's
It
my
is a
answer
double
though. I
standard.
ain't go. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's us. But
Well-
most women, like I said, the woman
It
will
is.
accept that man. Like he got this inner. Yes, it is what it is. We sad.
Okay.
That's it.
So, here's a big misconception with humans. You think that you choose the one you love by looks, personality,
don't.
swag, when in real life, you could be dating two people at the same time that look the same, act the same, and everything great, but you will only fall in love with one. Why? Because God made you love that person.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts. Because I ain't gonna lie.
You
I
can
had-
end the show with that.
I like the God music.
Yes, that-
Hey, but make sure you turn the music down just a little bit because I want to hear your voice a little bit more. You on fire.
Nah, I
like
can hear
that.
him.
No,
That's
I
a fact.
heard
I can hear
exactly what he said. That was
Yeah, right.
deep.
That's a
Boy, you
fact.
can end the show with that.
And
But
no, for
Men
real.
always when I ain't just gonna say men, men and women, they all talk about, you know, how to, oh my God, this one, oh yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? It like we were just talking about, oh, this woman look good as hell. This is the type that they keep going for. But they baby mama look like a booger wolf. You know what I'm saying? Not even
Hakuna
they baby
Matata.
mama, they woman.
That's because she got.
Booger wolf.
Matata.
Cause she got what?
That's because.
It's more than just her looks, right?
Nah,
It's something else.
That's the first.
it is.
That's the first one that let
It's
them
that
shoot the
cootie
club
cat
up.
too. Just keep it
Man.
real.
The other ones don't let them shoot the
No,
club
it
up.
is-
That's
Listen,
what
that's
it
why
is.
that's why niggas have baby.
She was
baby
like, I don't care. When he
Baboon
was like,
baby
where
mamas.
you
Most
want
niggas.
it?
Cause
See,
that's
booty
baboon.
cat. I'm just
Baboon.
giving it real. Listen, that and
Said
most women,
baboon.
if a real nigga that come on here, they gonna say it and keep it real. Like, bro,
Baboon.
some of them, hey, she had the
She
good,
had the fire.
good cat, bro.
Yeah.
And that's just real. And they'll tell you if a woman got about 3 or 4 babies, they gon' that's a saying. I'm telling you. They know.
Look,
Well,
he
two-
said where you
two
want
or
it.
more?
She said I don't care because
Got
she
two or more?
Oh,
The
on
other
that
one-
note,
the
Because a
other
lot of
one was
people's
like,
situations
no.
started off like that. So,
well, on that
most
note,
people's did. Flings for life.
we gonna have to
Yeah,
we
keep
gonna
it
have to
real.
wrap it up. We gonna have to wrap it up.
See,
on,
That's
on
how
that.
That's how everybody got
should've
kids.
wrapped it
Hello,
up.
most,
That's-
people.
Okay, but
They
we're,
should've
most
wrapped it
people.
up.
okay.
son
The
was
show
playing.
we gonna have to wrap up the
Ooh, that's
show
bad. No,
on
I'm
this.
playing.
They definitely should have
And-
wrapped it
Planned
up.
is always
And
good.
to
Plan
to
B.
the
Plan B?
I said
What about
plan is
plan
always
A?
good. He talking about some plan B.
Oh my
No,
bad.
You deep.
so to wrap it up on this segment, which was a good segment. I like
Yeah,
this.
this is
This was real deep.
That's what she said.
Wait, oh no, I had a.
Hey,
oh no,
I can't take you.
Sorry,
Okay,
I was
come
gonna
on.
end it. I had it.
That's what
Hey,
she said.
Sorry, I had a paragraph, not a paragraph, but a little. I'm gonna end it with this. You feel me? With this little reading, this little. I'm gonna end it with this because Sam's gonna end it with this. Perfect. So, knowledge of self is more than a catchy phrase. The ancient masters of Egypt taught, "Man, know thyself." Ancient revelations and modern science agree that the real power in human capability is based in the consciousness of self or self-knowledge. As we have seen in this section,
Conscious.
knowing who we are is the power of psychological, economical, political, and social effectiveness. People who know who they are can change themselves and change their world.
Yep.
Each person and each tribe must have self-knowledge if there is any hope of their survival and successful competition with the rest of humanity.
Okay,
That was
and
good.
we can end
Self-knowledge.
and we can end it on that tip. We ain't
You know
even
what I'm
gotta go
saying?
into the retro
Subscribe,
Thursday.
share.
Yes,
Y'all be
subscribe.
Ooh.
And make sure,
Subscribe.
yes, and y'all be great. Make sure y'all always live outside that what?
Bye.